What's up guys, I'm Grunt and welcome to the 8th episode of Learning the Maps. This time we'll be going over the new map from Operation Wind Bastion, Fortress. As always, timestamps are in the description. Let's begin. We'll start outside with spawns and exterior cameras. The first spawn is the main gate spawn in the northwest. Similar to Consulate, you'll spawn at the end of a road. Off to your right, there's some pathways to the map. And in the middle of the road, there's an APC in front of the main gate. Going through the main gate will take us to the main entrance of the building. You can also rappel up pretty much all of the exterior walls on the map. There's the paths going back to the spawn, and around to the west we can get into the music room below and the museum above. Going further south will take us to the hammam window and the garden spawn. If you look out to the west, you'll be greeted by a lovely view of the surrounding area. And back up north, the main gate spawn also has the first exterior camera. And if we go even further west, we can find a side path that leads up to the cannons. And will also take us back to spawn. The second spawn is the parking spawn in the northeast. This one will spawn us at the other end of the road, again with the APC and main gate in the middle. Off to the east we have an unloading zone. And a way into the lobby hallway, which you might see a run out from, probably not though. We've also got some stairs going up to the roof, but we're nowhere near the roof just yet, so we're going to go back down. Over to the east, we've got a pathway all the way to the south side of the building. On your right, you'll find a wall into courtyard, and a window into infirmary. These stairs will take us up to the courtyard balcony, and this little bridge looks out at the area near laundry. We can also follow it around to a little side path, that if we take it south will take us outside of laundry. And going back north will take us back to the unloading zone. And then to spawn. The third spawn is the garden spawn in the southwest. As the name suggests, you'll spawn in a nice little garden area with a bunch of cover to protect you from potential runouts as you approach the building. Off to the east you'll find a large statue of a horse, and past that is the stable spawn. But if we go north, we can get to the shower's window. And going east would take us to laundry, but going west will take us back to the hammam window. There's also a staircase taking us up to the shisha balcony. Where you might see a few runouts from the shisha door. and off to the west there's a more protected path that'll take us back to spawn. The final spawn is the stable spawn in the southeast. So obviously you're going to spawn in a stable, and off to the west is the horse statue. Going east will take us to the laundry door. And above it is the final exterior camera. Going back up these stairs will take us to the bridge from the parking spawn. And if we go to the far east, we have a side path taking us all the way back to the stable. Now we'll head inside to the first floor. But first, in the next few sections, in the top left you'll see the in-game name for the room, another name for it in round brackets, callouts underneath that in square brackets, and more specific callouts in curly brackets. We'll be starting from the stable spawn, right outside laundry. The laundry is a great way for attackers to get into the building, though you should expect a bit of resistance if the objective is around cafeteria. It's also got a hatch dropping down from the hallway above. Moving into the hallway, one of the first things you'll notice is the white stairs. These will take us up to that hallway with the laundry hatch, but we'll come back to that later. Following the hallway north will take us into infirmary. It's got two windows. The first one will take us outside, right next to the laundry door. When you're defending a downstairs objective, you don't want to let the attackers have control of infirmary, especially if the objective is in cafeteria or kitchen. As right next door we have the waiting room, which leads into kitchen through the break of a wall, cafeteria through this door, and then courtyard off to the north. The lower courtyard is going to be another hotspot for downstairs objectives. It's got easy access via this break of a wall that'll take us out onto the green path. And over in the north is another entrance with a ladder and a drop down above that from the roof. If you're in the middle, keep an eye out for falling grenades. It probably won't happen, but you never know. Courtyard also has a window into dining and a door into the lobby hallway, which has that window back out to the unloading zone. Going further down the lobby hallway will take us to the front office. It's got a hatch from the tower above, and that's about it. Coming into the lobby, we've got the main door overlooking the main gate. The lobby also has the first interior camera. You'll also find the front stairs. These will take us up to the museum. At the back of the lobby, you'll find the hallway again. This takes us into sitting room, which takes us right into music room. Music is a pretty isolated room, so it's not a bad spot for the attackers to attack downstairs from. Both windows will take us out near the first exterior camera that we saw. And this wall will also take you back to the lobby. Sitting room is our first objective room. It has a bomb site that it shares with Haman, and both of the walls near the fireplace will take you into the hallway. Changing connects sitting, hammam and the hallway, and is crucial for defending hammam and sitting. Hammam houses all three objectives. It's got a little back hallway taking us up to the window. This takes us back out near the garden spawn. If you're in the middle of the room, you're going to be pretty vulnerable to either door, or even the two walls going into the hallway. In the middle, you can look up and see some pretty skylights. Just don't stare at them too long, or you'll probably get shot in the face. Going into showers, again crucial for defending hammam. It's got that window taking us out back to the garden spawn. And it also takes us back into the hallway, right next to the second interior camera. Like I said earlier, these walls near the vending machine will connect hammam and the hallway. Going further up the hallway takes us back to the changing room, and then even further up we can get into dining. Dining houses a secure site, and so far it seems to be a pretty decent site. Over to the north we've got walls into lobby, and the lobby hallway. We've got that window back into courtyard, and it also takes us into kitchen, which houses a bomb site that it shares with cafeteria and a hostage. Over to the east you'll find a breakable wall that goes into waiting room. And if you rummage around over in the cereal, you'll find a little something something. Moving into cafeteria, it's got that bomb that it shares with kitchen, and it has a secure site as well. Going north will take us back to the waiting room. And that long breakable wall you see there will take us back to infirmary. And now we come back to the hallway. Going back towards hammam, you'll notice that there's a little area under the center stairs which you'll need to be aware of. And there's also a little area dedicated to Qaid. Back near cafeteria we've got some little nooks with a vending machine and some chairs. And now we're ready to go up to the second floor. Immediately, you'll be greeted with a camera. And the hatch going into laundry. Over in the tower, we've got a window overlooking the area just outside of laundry. You can also try hiding here to catch the attackers as they drop down from above. Moving into the hallway, we've got a door leading into games room. And in the Shisha lounge, there's a hatch dropping down from the roof. We've also got a door leading out onto the Shisha balcony. Following the hallway around, we can get to the top of the center stairs. These will take us back down to the first floor hallway near the hammam walls. Going back down the hallway, we can get into dorms, or dormitory, whatever you want to call it. It houses both a secure site and a bomb that it shares with Straya. There's also a bunch of bunk beds that a defender could be hiding behind, so make sure you drone it properly. We're going to quickly cut through Straya to get to Games Room, which houses a Fuze target, and it also has 2 breakable walls going into both sides of dorms. It also takes us back into the hallway near Shisha. Back into Straya, it's got a bomb that it shares with dorms, and it's also got the second hatch. This one will take us down into the waiting room. And as the name suggests, we call it Straya because of the large map of Australia on the wall. Straya can also take us into the upper courtyard. It's got a window leading out onto the courtyard balcony. It's also got a little back corner where you can wait for defenders to drop down from the roof, or even come up from the ladder, which takes us back down to the lower courtyard. You can also use the catwalk to get a decent view into dining. Moving west will take us to the bedroom door, and back over into the hallway, which has the wall into Straya. It can also take us into bathroom, or from this intersection, back to dorms and the center stairs. The intersection also has the second upstairs camera. Moving into bathroom, it houses a bullet bag and is vital to a commander's office or bedroom defense. It's got a hatch leading into the first floor hallway, near changing and the kitchen wall. And big surprise, you can get in the bathtub. Bedroom houses a bomb site that it shares with commander's office. It's got a door into the front hallway, and one back into courtyard. Going into the front tower, it's got a drop down from the roof, and a hatch leading into the front office. Moving through the front hallway will take us to museum, and the final interior camera. It's also got the front stairs that take us back down to lobby. Museum has a window overlooking the cannons, and it's got a door into commander's office. So far it seems a lot of people like to hide behind this desk. I don't know why, you can shoot straight through it. And there's even a little area near the bedroom wall which is much more protected. The east side has the door back into bedroom, and there's also walls back into bathroom and museum. Museum also has a window that goes out onto the Shisha balcony. Over by the horse, we've got walls into commander's office and bathroom. And we can get back into the hallway, which takes us to the other side of that intersection. Now let's go out onto the roof. We're going to start on the Shisha balcony at the museum door. So the first thing you'll notice is you can go right up into Shisha. Defenders might also be able to do a run out and get some kills from the garden spawn. We've got the stairs going down to the hammam window. And we've also got the museum window, where again some easy runouts could be made to the main gate. Now, if you remember back to hammam, there was some skylight. You little shit. There was some skylights in the center area, but if we go back up to the roof, you'll notice that they're actually covered, so no tricky nade shots for you. Up to the modern roof, there's not much to say. You've got a lovely view, and you can also get up into these towers if you want. There's not much reason to do this though, but to each their own. Under this tower, you can get into the front tower near bedroom. Moving further east, we've got the stairs down to the unloading zone. And then we've got the drop down into courtyard. So as you'll notice, attackers can't actually peek into courtyard from the roof, but you can bounce a grenade. But you can bounce a grenade in there if you're feeling lucky. In the middle, we've got a little sitting area. Down south, we can look over to the Shisha balcony, or the garden and stable spawns. Under this roof, we've got the hatch leading into Shisha Lounge. And right next to it, we've got the final camera for Fortress. On the east side, we can get down onto the courtyard balcony, which obviously takes us back to courtyard. And over on the tower side, we've got a window that'll take us to the white stairs. And this will also take us back to that little bridge near laundry. Finally, we've got the back tower, where we can drop down near the white stairs, or we can go upstairs to get on top of the tower. We can look out over to the roof, the garden and stable spawns, or to the river out in the east. Now let's move on to objectives, starting with the bombs. The first pair is in bedroom and commander's office. The second pair is in dorms and Straya. The third lot's in the kitchen and cafeteria. And the last pair is in hammam and sitting room. Secure sites now. The first one is in Commander's office. The second one is in dorms. The third one is in cafeteria. And the last one's in dining. Last and least, hostages. The first one's in bathroom. Second Fuze target is in games room. The third bullet bag is in the kitchen. And the final sacrifice is steaming away in hammam. And that's nearly it for the video. After this I've got a bunch of peaks, runouts and useful rotations for you. You'll see the attacker's perspective first, followed by the defender's. The next map will be Oregon because I've basically got that done already. And if this did help you, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the future map guides. And with that, enjoy the rest of the video and I'll see you on Oregon.